around the corner, got them shades on my eyes. It's a pretty little thing by my side that's flawless. Why you niggas still chasing roaches? Collecting all this money on the roads like I'm homeless. A nigga like me.
Yeah, welcome back. This is Nicardo Media House. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're watching this video back on the replay, keep supporting the movement. Keep supporting the videos and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. On this platform, Nicardo Media House, I will be here throughout the whole tournament from July the 20th to August the 20th for the FIFA Women's World Cup. You get the best analysis over here and everything. So I hope you guys check out the videos that gonna keep dropping, now and later on, But yeah, the tournament has kicked off, earlier today. Both host nation, New Zealand and Australia, both of them has won their game. And New Zealand beat Norway, in a 1-0 thriller in Auckland. It was a very good game. That game, that game was really an end-to-end. It was a very even game, even 50-50% and possession. Both of them share the same shots they take on target. And, it wasn't really end-to-end, but it was a bigger shocker to see New Zealand won that game 1-0, as most people have Norway as a favorite. They have players from Manchester City, them have players from Bayern Munich, them have a couple players that play for their team in Barcelona. So yeah, them have big guns all over the pitch, but the host nation, man, they take them down, It's a big 1-0 victory, Anna Wilkinson, big striker from Melbourne City. She played her football in Australia, but coming into this game, New Zealand have never won a World Cup game, and they did. 30 years on, they can look back and say, yeah, but many people are surprised that they haven't won a World Cup game since then, that first tournament that kept in 1991. Um, Going into this, this group, New Zealand are one of the underdogs, but me keep on saying that you cannot write off a host nation, especially when they have a very good team. New Zealand played its spirit, they played organization, they played at 4-4-2, they played very aggressive, they're hungry, they just came out of the blocks more faster than than um than the Norwegian team, but yeah, Australia, they beaten a very brave Republic of Ireland team earlier today. A penalty kick by Steph Catley. The other host nation, Australia, they beat Republic of Ireland 1-0. A penalty by Steph Catley in the 52 minute, sent the Socceroos ladies onto a 1-0 victory, set up the group stage. They only need one more wins. I think from there they would play Nigeria next. So it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game. But so as I said before, both host nations has won their game. Yeah, so moving on to the game that just played, Nigeria versus Canada. That game ends 0-0. But it was a very intense first half. Canada played with most of the ball, most possession, as Nigeria they sit deep trying to hit on the counter and stuff like that. But it very more one-sided in possession wise, but Nigeria team created, I think, one chance in that first half. The big striker, the number 8, Ashua, she didn't really get much spaces into the first half to run. But this Nigeria team, they were really sitting deep, but the game was really physical out there. It was really physical. I like that Nigeria number 13, 19, even though she got a red card, unfortunately, it's not something that done purposely, she stamped on in a Canadian girl foot, and she they went back to VAR, and they reviewed. At first she got a yellow card, and then they overturned the decision and they gave her a red card. It was fairly, but in that game there were a lot of challenges flying around. I think a couple tackle came in by the Canadian players, and it kind of got over the top over the ball a little bit, but it's not that really aggressive. But the game was really physical though. But Sinclair missed that penalty. That was a game changer. She played in 5 World Cups so far. This one made the six. So if she scored, she will be the only player, to score in 6 World Cup, and it would be history. But it was a very good save by Nicardo, the Nigeria captain. But in the second half, though, Nigeria came out of the blocks a little bit early. They create a few chances in that in that second half, but couldn't convert it to a goal. But it was a fairly good result. As most people have Canada team to win. It was a Nigeria coming into this game as a really underdog team, but they came out with it's not a victory, but it's 1 point. They're going to play Australia next, so as you see when the game finished, they were celebrating, but it was a good tactical, set up by the Nigerian coach. 4-5-1 with one player up front. Just sit deep and trying to leave Canada with all the ball. Canada almost made like 400 passes, and Nigeria don't even make 200 passes. So that shows a lot that what was the intent for this Nigeria team. They have a very fast team. Very team that can play on the counter. They have very team that can kill you on the counter. And at one point, the game it was going end to end, and that's what the Nigerian team want. And then afterwards, you could see the Canadian coach was signaling to the players like to calm the game down, because if you go end to end with this Nigeria team, they can hurt you, and they have more speed, they're more athletic, they're more physical than this Canada team. So that was one of the things that Canada used to stop the Nigeria team from running. Just by boxing the ball around with the midfield and just take the sting out of the game. And but as soon as Nigeria get the ball, they're just trying to move forward like 2-3 pass, and they reach all the way into the Canada final third. So Canada saw that as a threat coming into this game, and they block it. Yeah, so moving on, a couple more games gonna play. If you live in the US, games playing at 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 6 a.m. People have work, people have stuff to do. But me, I have the work to, I have work to do. I have to be putting in the work. This is what I'm doing. I have to feed the people with the information and the right energy. So here and there, sometimes I even fell asleep watching some of the games. I have to, record it and watch it back so I can get enough info on games. But the game that's supposed to be going to play shortly, Philippines and Switzerland, and that game, next game, the last game, Spain versus Costa Rica, and later, which going to be tomorrow in our time, US play Vietnam. So that's it. But yeah, man, thank you for watching Nicardo Media House, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support and everything. Bless up.
In the city life, I'm feeling so alive. Drifting around the corner, got them shades on my eyes. It's a pretty little thing by my side that's flawless. Why you niggas still chasing routes?